good morning, everybody. Happy Friday to all those that actually work for a living. And I hope you enjoy your weekend coming up. There was one story that happened a couple days ago that someone correct me if I am wrong. Just went totally unreported this week. I think it's a pretty big story too. It's a little bit scary. This week, the military, the Army, brought in 4 big-time tech agents from around the country into the military. No test required. No boot camp required. And they were given the rank of lieutenant colonel already. Shyam Sankar, Chief Technology Officer for Palantir, was one of them. So you have to ask yourself, why? He was the only one. Andrew Bosworth from Meta was also took the oath this week. Kevin Weil from OpenAI and Bob McGrew from Thinking Machine Labs were all sworn into the Army Reserve as direct commissioned officers of the rank of lieutenant colonel. So 4 guys who can make way more money in the private sector than they ever would in the military are lieutenant colonels without boot camp test. Probably didn't get all the ridiculous shots everyone does when you go into the military. But these Silicon Valley executives just skipped the entire process. The enlistment rank structure, 4 officer ranks, and jumped right into the military like it was a government appointed position, kind of like the Secretary of Defense. And when they did this, they were in Army fatigues when they took this oath. Now, a lot of people like to call me a conspiracy theorist, but whenever I see 4 big-time tech guys being cozied up by the government, and it goes unreported in the news, I'm sorry, my first thing is, what is going on here? I know quite a few people in the military. I got a few in my family. Trying to understand and figure out why they would do something like this. Maybe I be being too paranoid, or am I missing something? I was never in the military. I had flat feet. They would never take me. And from the people that really know the military, that spent a career in it, the only thing he could tell me that was pretty simple was the only reason why people are commissioned into the military is because they want to work within the military framework. And I'm like, well, what does that mean? I'm like, are they considered, I mean, they're lieutenant colonels, so they're not civilian employees. But by doing it this way, does this keep them from being involved in sensitive tasks or missions and keep them off the battlefield? To which a couple of people told me no. He says civilian consultants are a normal thing in the military, which I knew about. They gave the example of people like Hillary Clinton, who never served a day in her life but held a top secret SCI until very recently, when President Clinton revoked her clearance. And he said these foremen are not going to be officers in the traditional sense. They're exempt from standard military requirements. And it's like, well, I'm assuming they have people to answer to. He also told me, the people also told me the men will skip the usual process of taking direct commissioning course at Fort Benning in Georgia, and they won't need to complete an Army fitness test. Okay. It sounds like a civilian position. So why are these guys joining the military? Why I got these 4 guys who can make way more money outside the military in it? Interesting to know that all 3 of these tech firms, this should not surprise me, are largely owned by BlackRock and Vanguard, who are also the enemies known as Liberty and Freedom. I mean, these are people, the same ones that are working with Klaus Schwab and want to make sure you own nothing and like it. BlackRock's been buying a lot of the real estate, both mostly residential, and try to get everyone to be a renter. Interesting enough, 2 of these technocrats are world economic elites, so this shouldn't surprise you. And now they're leaders in our military. I wonder if Donald Trump or Pete Hegseth know anything about this. You ask, are these guys just a surrogate? All I know is this doesn't fit in well with me at all. As I said, this is the kind of stuff, if you don't believe in Bible prophecy, something like this should make your skin crawl in the back of your neck. As I tell everyone, it doesn't matter who your leaders are in the world, what party they're from, what's their ideology. Nothing can stop Bible prophecy from happening. Whether they know it or not, whether it's intentional or not, it's going to happen. So who knows? I mean, like I said, I just hope. I'm wondering if Pete Hegseth knows this, or President Trump knows about this. And if they do, why are they okay with this? Your comments down below. What's your opinion? Like to know. Like and subscribe. Let me know what you think. And keep the country in prayer. And we'll talk to you later.